after hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Atlanta Falcons. Johnson with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. And first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Another give here to Jeanty. Left side, he's off to the races. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And he got
quit hating, Sharon. Quit hating, baby.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. We'll go play action. Here's Penix. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. Man, some of these
nigga, push your butt, beating your ass.
No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Raiders with an extra DB out there. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one. Operating
I don't know, bro. You ain't supposed to be fortunate.
Right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously, the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. First play is going to be a give to Jeanty. Has a hole left, room to run. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown.
This is the baby y'all got now.
Making a 12-point game in the first.
Feed the beast. 2nd time now we've called a touchdown for him. And now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Caught the one. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that two-point attempt.
Whatever you say, sure. Whatever you say, bro.
They didn't call on him following the touchdown, but they do call on him here as he sends this away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he has this down to the 34. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, Falcons.
Another carry for Robinson. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Well, they are definitely being aggressive here on the big stage. They're going for it on 4th down early. Trying for it with Penix. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Shotgun give here to Genty. He dodged the tackle. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Back to Genty. Along the sideline, past midfield. Along the sideline, inside the 25. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders blowing them out in this opening quarter.
This who you let beat you, sure?
How hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
And the Raiders line up again to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point.
Now pressure coming. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for two, but it doesn't work out.
Raiders 18. Falcons nothing.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Crosses midfield, still going. Along this sideline inside the 25. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Falcons reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on. So after the missed extra point,
18-6, that's crazy.
He's going to put it back in play. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Las Vegas offense
He's ironic. He can't
1st
stop
and
the
10.
run.
And off to Genty. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Reaches the 40. At the 20. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Raiders swell their first quarter by 6.
He just keeps scoring and scoring and scoring it. Look at the juice he showed on touchdown number 4. He actually looks like he's getting stronger and faster as this game goes along. Just wow.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To the air with Penix. This back, it's Robinson. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So that'll do it for the opening quarter of Super Bowl 61. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Penalty hurts them, but they're still going for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
60 Bisons.
Robinson on the inside give. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, you emotion.
Penix working from the gun. This one taken in by Zacchaeus. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's second and goal. Play action. Here's Penix. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Yeah, as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down to the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Johnson now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, starting the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Genty on the draw. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
This is Genty on 2nd. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory. Offense in the hurry up here.
10 more yards. The tackle made by Jesse Bates.
They'll run it with Genty. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
He's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First down, play action. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Genty. And he hauls it across for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders make it a 3-possession game. And he's done it so many times before in just this game, Brock. There he is again in the end zone leading that celebration.
I think they're running out of ways to celebrate.
I think so, too.
They work on these things. They love these celebrations. But, my gosh, he's made a habit of visiting the end zone. And it's his effort, it's his want to, it's his will that has carried this offense forward for much of the game.
Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25. After this one, we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. Penix on first down. Finds a seam down the middle. Hits the 20. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons chop some of the lead off before the half. Drake London with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Well, got middle.
And it's another miss. His second extra point has been off the mark. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. There he goes on the right side. And they take this in for the score. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Now the Raiders getting set for another 2-point conversion try.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They want to run it across. And he's into the end zone again. So he gets them the big play touchdown. And then they reward him with a chance to add on 2 more. Mevis ready to send this one away. Return starts at the 9. Making some progress here. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Play fake. Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face second down.
35-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
That's completed right side. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons chop some of the lead off before the half.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play.
And another one is no good. What a disaster this has been, Brock. That is his third missed PAT in this ball game. No time just yet to figure out what's going wrong. After another miss, he's got to stay out there and send this one away. Johnson with a return here. They'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Genty from the gun. And this gets him well away from dangerous. He is up past their 20. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 10 yards.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st down from the 42.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
This might be a free play for him. He's thrown deep to the left side. It's incomplete, but good awareness. They saw him jump, shot it deep. Now we're going to get this call. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Running it after the penalty. So they remanage a yard following the penalty. We've got 2nd and 4. Working quickly here. All flag is down here. This might be a free play. And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a 1st down after all. So a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
47, Falcons 24.
Mevis ready to send this one away.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Penix now on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 47-yard line.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st down, here's Penix. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
32-yard line.
Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on 1st down. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And unfortunately, that miss follows the pattern of how well things have gone for them here.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Looking to throw. He put everything he's got behind it. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. Chooses to bring this one out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Get your money up.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. He throws a bullet to the center, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie from Texas comes up with it. And the Raiders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you.
And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But
Oh, man, nigga.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you soul, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we could do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet.